Hello Aquarians and Cross Watchers, welcome to your video. So I'm creating this video for you on January 16th, 2025, but if you are ahead of the US, it's January 17th, 2025. I want to welcome all of you to our channel here that I've created, Aquarius by Aquarius. I'm your host, Colleen, and keep in mind this is a general reading. Anything could come out, okay? Roles can be reversed. This is a frequency that I'm picking up on, so it can relate to anyone on this frequency. I've already said my prayers, and I want to be the first to tell you all that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you, and the divine values you, and thank you for being here, and thank you for being the light holders and the light keepers. Thank you so much. Let's see what wants to come out here. All right, we have changes. All right, we are in a 9-year chaos and conflict, turmoil. There could be changes that happen within. That's a card of threes. Could be seeing threes. Here's another three. Could be seeing threes, fours, ones, tens, doesn't really matter, but unfinished symphony. So that means there's something left in your life, all right, to do. All right, it's not over. There's something left to do here. And we have why. You might be asking yourself why, especially when some sort of something comes into your life. So maybe an opportunity, maybe a person, okay? You might be asking yourself why now? We are going to see what wants to come out. We have more oracle cards to go through before we get into the tarot spread, but unfinished symphony is something that is still left for you to do. All right, and you might be questioning that. You really might. Let's see what else wants to come out here. We're going to pull some cards from the Moonology deck. Oh, that's it. Show the world the real you. This is Aquarius. That is an Aquarian card. Pouring water. All right, the water bearer. So it's not over. What's not over? You still have to show the world the real you. There's something that you're meant to do. And I feel that it doesn't matter. I don't feel it's an age thing, because actually the older you are, the wiser you are. The more you have to share your infinite wisdom, to show the world your most authentic self. We have Isabella, and it says, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So, you know, I feel like something's coming in that might have you questioning it, but I don't think it's going to question it in a bad way. I think it's going to be more of a surprise, okay, because there's so much light and illumination behind this person. It's interesting. On the bottom of the deck, it says you have a gift for working with young people, and then we have Daniel, the angel of marriage. So for some of you, you might be asking why to something. You know, maybe children are going to be a part of your life. You weren't expecting it, okay, at any age. You just wasn't expecting it to be. You're going to be influencing them in some way. Maybe some marriages are going to happen or go through changes, and that can be good or bad. So I was guided to use this one. Let me use the Island Time Wellness and see what wants to come out, and then we're going to use some cards from the Romance Angels. If you hear any water in the background, that's my heat AC unit. It's right next to me. Oh, we got soulmates. I like that. We got soulmates. Matter of fact, let me turn this off. It's bothering me. It's right up in my ear. Okay. Oh, well, we have soulmates, and it says soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. So you have a new soul contract coming in. You might be asking why. You might question it, but the timing is right for this, it says. The timing is right. And we have Hand of Cards. Take a chance. Be strategic. Options. It's saying take a chance. There's a soulmate, a partnership, something coming in. You might question it, but it's saying take a chance. Because it's going to lead to something here in your destiny, all right? It's some unfinished symphony. And it's some opportunity or platform to show the world the real you, who you really are. And the romance angels, we have pay attention to red flags, of course. So we have deception. So you can't have one energy without the other, right? So if you have one soulmate coming in, all right, to partner up with you, whether romantically or in business, or someone could help you along the way for your future, there's almost always the other side of the coin, right? You don't just have one side of the coin, you have two sides of the coin. And this side of the coin is saying, pay attention to the red flags and deception. So, maybe there's something involved, like contracts or something involved that, doesn't sit right. Something doesn't add up. There's a piece of the puzzle missing, or there's a completely different energy that comes along at the same time. This energy is coming in, all right? And having two choices instead of one choice. So we're going to see what wants to come out in the tarot. I want to keep an eye on this energy to see if I see it come out. We're going to do the light seers, and I'm going to clarify, I think it's called the Witch's Tarot. I'm not sure. I don't have its box here, but I know this is light seers. I use it quite often. One of my favorite decks. Definitely have a very strong, powerful connection coming. And that is a good partner, okay? We have Ascension, Lovers, all right? We have Gemini, Taurus, but we have the energy of a higher connection and a close connection. So be careful. I think the red flag is this. You have a connection that takes you toward your purpose. And that's what I would be asking myself. Is where I'm at now taking me to my higher purpose? Am I growing where I'm at? Okay. Because, I feel like there could be a crazy attraction between you and somebody that might lead to a tower. And I do feel like there's another option which leads to your higher self with that Hierophant, which now I don't see it. So I think that might be, pay attention to the red flags. Stay in your highest self. Keep your boundaries up. That way you're not fooled, okay? Because I know people can get in under the radar. You feel like you have this crazy magnetic attraction with someone, and you just, they come in under the radar, and maybe they mean well, but sometimes connections like that, when they're hot and heavy, they don't last. The candle burns out quick. Even in friendships, I had a really good Scorpio friend, and we got along so good. Like, we were tight. We were besties. And then Scorpio just disappeared one day. Just disappeared. And even in friendships, friendships can burn out like that too. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Emperor reverse and the King of Swords reverse and the Magician reverse on the bottom of the deck. So we have Aries, Aquarius, and we have Gemini and Virgo. So maybe one of those signs are involved. Give me another. All right. So there might be, of course we have to clarify, but just from what I see right here, there might be someone who's healing, okay? Someone who's healing and not dealing with others, okay? But we have Ascension, okay? This is what's favored here, Ascension. We have Judgment, which can be a card of Ascension, but it can also be Judgment. And the Wheel of Fortune. Now, let me tell you the red flags I've got so far. Red flags I have are maybe somebody isn't doing so well, okay? Maybe you're healing. Maybe you're doing good. Maybe you're even making some money, or at least, you know what, you're making more money. You're doing better. You have more stability. Somebody could be noticing that because the Page of Swords is a reverse here. Someone could be noticing that you're ascending, you're doing good, you're doing better than when they, were around. And somebody could be coming in to try to heal a connection, but pay attention to the red flags. Because maybe this person is coming in because you're doing good. Maybe if you weren't doing good, this person wouldn't be around. But see, people who are of higher frequencies aren't going to leave you at your worst. They're going to be there at your worst and your best. That's what I'm feeling strongly here. A person like that, some conversations might be around your money and how good you're doing, maybe how much you're making. Maybe status, maybe it's a person who, they're very much part of the material world, and for them status is important, so they can't be with someone who's not of status. Maybe your status is increased. But I do feel that there is a connection that is there whether you're doing good or not. And those are your true tribe right there. Those are your true soulmates. And I do feel you have a soulmate, and I do feel like you might be questioning why somebody might be returning, and the answer might have just revealed itself because you might be doing better. You might be thriving. You might be making more money. You might have more status here. All right, give me the past. Doesn't want to talk. Wow. Literally, I say that, and we have the Page of Pentacles reverse. Does not want to talk. So, in the past, there's an energy, maybe a Virgo. Doesn't have to be. I'm just saying that because a Hermit is in reverse. But in the past, we have an energy of someone who, when they were around, there was something going on, something sneaky, something deceptive, or something happened between you and them. You didn't expect it to go that way with the Three of Wands in reverse, okay? And maybe there is a person coming back in from the past. Maybe they've done you wrong. Maybe they dropped your love, okay? They didn't care, and I feel like you're doing good without this person. I do feel like you went through a tower, and then I feel like now they're going through some sort of tower or change, and it's going to cause them to come back to you. But they might be older, but they're still they're coming in, but they still look like they're dealing with other energies, but they might see that you're doing pretty good, or your status or something is increasing. So they see you differently now. They definitely see you differently now. But I feel you're in this energy. I feel that you have this very quick wit and discernment about things. And I feel that you're going to see through this person. And I feel like if someone comes around and it just has to do with because you're making more money or you're doing better, I think you're going to see through that because you're already going to be like, why? Why? And there's a situation in your life where there's unfinished business. I do feel like you have a soulmate coming in or someone loyal. And I feel like you have two choices. One choice is the people who are always there. Okay. Or there's a person coming in who's going to be there. It's a soulmate. Like they're going to be there. But I do feel like there's somebody from the past where something happened and it was a tower for you. But I feel like they're seeing things differently because they're watching you and they see either some sort of success, some sort of gain, or that you're doing good, that you're thriving, you're healed. And you will question why this person's coming back. So I got a feeling you're going to know who's coming back, but I want you to know that you have a soulmate, all right? Somebody coming in, that they're going to be there when times are tough. And they could already be in your life, by the way. You could already have a soulmate that's there when times are tough, and it's that same person that's still going to be there. But if not, I feel like that's what you have coming in. So we have the Seven of Pentacles here, and this is a loaded card, literally, because I wanted to say loaded potato because potatoes grow on the ground, but it's a loaded card because it talks about the harvest. It takes time. All right, Seven of Pentacles. These seeds come up in divine timing when they're meant to come up, when they're meant to sprout, but a lot of work could have went into something. All these roots down here and not much not much for the harvest. And that's why this is a very loaded card, because it talks about the time invested. Was it worth it? It talks about all the effort you put into something to get very little. It's like if you are in a connection and you guys are starting off and you guys are texting, but then before you know it, and like I say, it's hot and heavy, but then it didn't turn out to be what you wanted because somebody would have left or something happened in the connection, right? It was a wish fulfillment, but then why, it didn't turn out the way you wanted. So be careful, because there could be an energy coming back around that you had a lot of hopes and dreams and aspirations, and you put a lot of investment in it. And when it's coming around, you might want to ask yourself, why is it coming around? Because I do feel there's another reason. I don't feel it's just because they've missed you. They're distracted, and I feel like they're noticing your status improving, your money improving, or that you're fine or you're well, and they're coming back in. And you're going to have very quick and fast discernment. Your boundaries are high. This person is not just going to be able to come in and do whatever they did before. That's for sure. But keep an eye out for the soulmate that's already in your life, or that's going to come into your life, because some of you, the soulmate's already in your life, and they're, like I said, they're going to be there even in the hardest times. But this is a person who's coming back around who might only want to be there for the good times. Give me the staff, and then I'm going to clarify. Yeah, you're definitely going to be in your mind when this person comes back. Definitely. All these mind cards, like why? Why are they here? Why are they here? It has a lot to do with your stability. Is why they're returning. This might be a person who uses people, okay, for money. Literally uses people for money, for status. And they're just not worth it. I feel like, this person is not worth it. You're stronger without them. Whoever this person is, they definitely don't have their priorities straight. But you do have some soulmate coming in that's worth taking the chance on. And if you're with that person now, maybe they're worth going the next, step. We have Chariot very soon here. Cancerian energy. I have Cancer, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini right now on the table. Give me 2 more cards. So it could be any sign. I asked for 2, but look what I get. I get a bunch. Virgo, Gemini on the bottom, which talks about Mercury communication. There's going to be some confusion around this, because there's a person coming in, I'm telling you. They're going to want to move fast, all right? You got a person coming in, and they're thinking about making a move quickly, all right? This is a person, though, who hasn't changed. This is a person who's still dealing with others. We have here Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Pluto, Scorpio, and we have your energy along with, we have Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. This is a person, though, who is coming in, all right, and quickly. Coming in real quick, because they're looking at something here. They're about ready to make a move, but this is a person who's still dealing with other third-party energies, okay, and they're going to want to come in. They're going to want to reunite with you. But they're not changed, whoever this person is. And with the Emperor, it can be a divine masculine, a yang energy. But it, with the King of Wands and the Emperor right next to each other, they could have strong fire in their chart. They don't have to, but they're making a move and they're looking at you. And it might be, status. The Emperor has status. And maybe now your status has changed. Like I said, like this person, the reason this person is coming in, it don't have anything to do with love. Nothing to do with love. But however, you got a soulmate here, and we're going to pull cards on that soulmate. You have a soulmate, however, who is worth taking a risk and a chance on. They could both be happening at the same time, or a person from the past could come in while you're in a connection with someone who is going to be there. And I'm telling you, look, these 10 of Swords in the reverse and the 7 of Swords in the upright, this person, and they're not showing they're from the past, but they have to be from the past because you're asking why, and they're watching. They're watching you. So they have to be, they don't have to be an ex, but they're from the past. Maybe there's somebody who wouldn't go out with you, or who wouldn't hang out with you because of status. You know, very much this person is like a status person. Status and money are important. And it looks like in the past, maybe you weren't having that, or you weren't able to, or whatever. And it looks like something changes when this person comes in. It looks like your status or your money or your health, your well-being is all changed, and they see you differently. And that's why they come in. Tell me about the 8 of Pentacles. King of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Cups, yes. All right. This is a person who is focused on these details. All right. We have Aquarius in the reverse. So this could be a person, you know, someone could have Aquarius in their chart besides you. It could be you, but it could be another person with it, but it doesn't have to be. I also have the Queen of Cups here. And I think this is a person who honestly rejected. They rejected. The Queen of Cups, I feel, was assertive. I feel rejected. But I do feel like it had a lot to do with money and status. For whoever this reading's for, this ain't everybody's reading. But somebody wasn't good enough in somebody's opinion. Someone felt like they were too good for the other person. Okay. And now they're seeing that other person differently. They're looking at that other person much differently here. Tell me about the 5 of Wands in the reverse. And it could have been, you know, we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, prominently Pisces, Aquarius in that combination. Now we have the 6 of Cups, and we have the 3 of Swords, but your boundaries are higher. It's somebody who brought some pain to your heart here from the past. Now the past shows up, and with the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, I heard for some of you, you're not going to give this person the time of day. You know what they're all about. I just heard that. 4 of Swords, yep. For some of you, you are not going to have any sort of exchanges or time of day with this person because you know that it's a 6 of Wands reverse. You know it's not going anywhere, but it looks like you are going toward a relationship. So I feel like you could currently be involved, or you will be getting involved with soulmates. I feel like this here is for the soulmate. I do want to clarify that. Tell me about the 4 of Swords. It's about healing. No movement. Okay, yes. So, I mean, I see that you've been working on healing, all right? Recovering from that, because whatever this was, you know, it was a close connection and you thought it was going somewhere because, you know, chemistry was probably off the chart, but it was, you know, it's showing up that, you know, this person, their priorities were more about status and fame and money, the worldly things, and love wasn't a thing. I still don't see it as a thing with them. Okay. You were the one with the love, and your love was not reciprocated. So, you know, you went on to a new journey here, and it was a journey of whatever you're doing now. All right. Or maybe your journey, it's healing, you know. I'm healing. I'm not dealing with this person anymore. It's the 4 of Wands in the reverse. And with the 4 of Wands and with the Lover's card wanting to come out and the Emperor, I mean, this could have been a twin flame. Doesn't have to be, but it was a connection where it would have been fast and it died out fast. And like I said, you got a connection here it's going to stand the test of time. And it's either in your life already or it's going to be. Tell me about the past here. Didn't go anywhere. Didn't go anywhere. It could have been just a very strong physical connection that you thought it was going to go somewhere, or somebody thought it was going to go somewhere, because it was, you know, like I said, the chemistry was there, but beyond that, it was nothing there. I see a lot of cups around this person, so a lot of cups, so somebody might have liked to indulge a little too much in something. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. You know, I feel like you went through a nice little romantic phase with this person, okay? I feel like you went through a nice romantic phase, but, you know, it's been a connection that it just seems like it was very physical and temporary, and then it ended. That's what it seems like. It was physical, it was hot, it was heavy, and then psh. And then this is what Spirit's guiding you to. A person who's going to be committed, or who is already committed to you. This is what Spirit is saying. Yeah, you might have a crazy connection over here, but you have a connection over here that will stand the test of time. That isn't going anywhere. That's not there for just the good, but they're there for the good and the bad. Near future, you're in the Queen of Swords energy. You have very quick discernment. It's Libra energy. I mean, someone could be dealing with that, but I have both. I have Aquarius. I have a King and Queen of Swords out here. But someone did reject you. And I feel like this relationship or connection had nothing to do with love. Maybe you had it on your part with the Queen of Cups, but this person was not about love. They were about a physical connection, status, the way you guys would have looked to others, worldly things, you know. So something has changed for them to be looking at you now. And you'll know if that's your reading, because this person hasn't changed. You have changed, and that's why they're noticing you. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. You've changed, and they're noticing you. Yeah, You got their number, though. You already got their number. You do. And it's sad, because you know this person doesn't want a quality person. They want someone that they could just be attracted to. They're karmic for them. It's sexual for them. You know that that's all they want. You know that they don't want a good person, and you're a good person, okay? They don't want a high quality person like you. They could care less. They only want somebody who looks good, has some sort of status, and that's really all they care about. So you're already aware of this, and you're not giving them a second chance. It looks like, for the most part, you're not doing that. It looks like you won't even, some of you won't even respond, you know. Some of you will not even respond at all. And it's going to have somebody, then you're going to trigger their emotions when you don't respond to them. And, you know, I can understand why, because they've already put you in that energy, and you're just not falling for it again. And you already know they deal with others. So they might just have to watch you, watch your status, however they're watching, because it looks like for whoever this reading is for, they're watching, you know, social platforms or whatever, but they're watching. And like I said, they haven't changed. You have, and you've changed enough to get their attention. But you got their number completely. You have a soulmate. I don't want to forget to check that out at the end. Tell me about the Eight of Swords. Aquarius, Four Swords. And that's another thing. You're in your own energy of healing. It landed on the Four of Swords. It's the star card. It is Aquarius. And my phone just went off. That's confirmation. So you, at your time of healing, at your time of best, you're like, why is this person showing up? Well, again, your Queen of Swords upright, Seven of Swords reverse, and the Two of Swords reverse. You're like, this person has already ghosted me, done me wrong, or whatever. I don't know why they're here, but this person was a big source of pain for me. I don't think I want this reunion. I don't think I'm going to entertain it, and that's kind of where it's at. Tell me about the Chariot coming soon. Landed on the relationship. Ah, okay. This is that soulmate energy. I like that. You got a keeper, all right? You either got one already, okay, because somebody's outside the doorstep. All right, you've either already got a keeper or you got one coming in, all right? And this is more to your liking, because this is a person, like I say, they're there through thick and thin. They're just not there when things are good. They're there when things are bad. And they're either in your life right now or they will be. Tell me about the confusion. I think, though, you trigger this person. Not the soulmate. I think the person that you're going to reject, who rejected you before because they didn't even have love on the brain and still don't. I think that's you become at that moment the catalyst in their life. I think so, because that's when they start to change. They're confused. How could I be rejected? I'm good looking. I have status. I have money. Everybody wants me. How can they not want me? It triggers them. You become the catalyst. They were already a catalyst for your awakening and your healing. And it's that moment that you become theirs. And it has them thinking big time. They want to start over. And then we have the card of shadow work in the reverse. And then everything that you would have went through after that person, they start to go through. Wow. Tell me about the finality of this, the possible finality, the King of Wands, the Emperor, Strength, Leo. Could definitely be a Leo involved here, but tell me more about that. Give me one for the Emperor. Yeah. The person returning doesn't like it. It landed on the person who was there for a short time, not a long time, for a good time, not a bad time. They don't like it at all. That already came out. And I feel they see you with someone else, is what I feel. I feel they see you with someone else, and I feel that they feel they should have been with you. But this is a person who's coming out of the woodwork, and you're going to wonder why. It looks like you reject this person, and it looks like you become this person's catalyst. But it looks like they're still going to continue to try, because like I said, once you become their catalyst, I don't know, they go through a change. Maybe that's when they learn to love, because they go through a major change. And it looks like they might have to see you go on with someone else, but it looks like they may still try to enter after that happens as well. It's like if they want you more. Tell me about that, Emperor. I got it here twice, so yeah. This person is confused why you don't choose them. They're completely perplexed. Because they have everything that they would want in a person. You see what I'm saying? No love, just confusion. Fusion. They are okay. They are completely perplexed why you would turn them down. Because I'm telling you, this person has money, status, fame, or whatever. And when you turn them down, they don't understand it because they have exactly everything they would want in a person. But you're not about that. You're about love. They didn't want love. So something changed in you. Has a lot to do with your healing, your aura, your frequency has changed. Hold on, guys. I'll have to call that back. Anyway, something's changed in you. They want to come back around, and the whole business is they don't understand. They're confused why you don't want them. They are so confused why you don't want them. Anyway, I guess they'll understand when they go through awakening. I want to know really quickly about this soulmate. Tell me about this soulmate. Where's the cards? Here they are. Tell me about this soulmate for Aquarius. Or vice versa. If someone's watching, maybe Aquarius will be your soulmate. Tell me about this. Yes, like I said, it's going to go all the way. Another person who reaches out, it's going to be short-lived because their priorities aren't straight. Their priorities are not about love. Their priorities are about money and status and all the worldly things that die in this world that you can't take with you. But you got a soulmate. They're either in your life already, or they're going to be in your life, and they're going to be there for the good and the bad and the ugly. You're going to question the person from the past, why they want to come back. This reading on this frequency is saying because something's changed in your status, and it started with your healing. But what you have coming in is what you manifested, and it's not like the last person at all. Anyway, we're going to close out with an animal spirit card. I want to thank everyone who showed up. Thank you for being here. Thank you to my moderators. I saw you. You wanted to come out. We have horse, freedom, and it says, your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. I feel like that's what this unfinished symphony is, because the color's purple. And sometimes there will be people who come back from the past, people who come back to, it's almost like, I don't want to say the word test, that's such a harsh word, but it's like, are you really on your path? Let me test you with this person that you fell head over heels for, this person that you lowered your boundaries for. If you're really serious about your life and where you're headed, let me test you with this person, because this was your weakness right here. There's something that you've wanted to do, or that you are doing, something that you might already be aligned with the soulmate, or you get into something and align with the soulmate, but you got someone who's going to be there for the good and the bad, and you got someone coming in who only wants to be there for the good, and they're from your past. There's something here in your dream will, in your will of something you set out here to do in this life that you're meant to do, and that's what's returning an opportunity to do that. So if you're feeling a strong urge to do something, to write, to do art, some form of self-expression that comes from you and it's your creation, that's what's not finished, my friends. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and namaste, my friends.